So I am back on social media after I took some break for my exams and a lot of things, and now I'm finally back on the social media, and I saw a lot of questions in my DM. Few of my followers have been asking both on Facebook and TikTok, and the first issue I want to address is this issue. I stumbled on this issue where EFCC raided a place in Ogun State close to Obasanjo's library, or inside Obasanjo's library, I don't know. But the first question we ask is, how do EFCC raid a place? How do they get an intel or information that Yahoo boys are holding a party there or are clubbing there? How do they get that information? And that is the first question. And the second question is, don't you think at every raid that EFCC carries, it's very rare that they can't find one or two Yahoo boys there? Every raid they carry out, they must surely find 1, 2, 3 Yahoo boys. Yes, innocent one will be there, but it is true that they will find a sizable number of Yahoo boys. How do they do that? You know, first thing, they get their information or interest through information leak out. A lot of those Yahoo boys can't keep their mouth shut, so they talk anyhow. Even they brag anyhow. If they want to buy a car, they talk. If they want to buy an iPhone, they talk. Anything they want to do, even in the club, they spend money extravagantly. And this EFCC or those red jacket people, they have informants everywhere. So maybe they pay those informants at every vital information. So this is one of the things. This is one of the ways that EFCC gets information. The second way is through phone calls. Your call, the calls you make are connected and or are trusted to you. Your NIN is linked to your phone number. So if you are making calls, yes, it is encrypted. At which point, at the back end of your ISP, your internet service provider, those things are encrypted, but at the same time they can decrypt it at the other side. So your ISP is your biggest tracker. They track your messages, they track your calls, they track everything you do, what you browse on the internet. So these are the things the EFCC, these are the ways EFCC gets their information from. Then another way is all those hookup girls, all those olosho that those Yahoo boys usually like to pick. Most of those hookup girls are also EFCC informant or police informant. You take them, you pay them. After everything we're gonna don't do, they go back. Once they see the extravagant life you are living, they can go back and then inform EFCC that there is one guy like this. I hope that he's one of the G guys, and then the EFCC will ask for your number. The EFCC will ask for your email, and once they get your number, they get everything using tools like maybe Pegasus, spider proof to check spy on you. Once they can get the whole of your digital footprint, anywhere your email is being used on the surface of the internet, they can get it. If they don't get enough of that, they can go or place a call to your ISP. The ISP will give them their information. If they are not up to that, they can call your bank, because your bank is also linked to you. They can call your bank, and your bank can also give them enough information. So these are how they get their information or gather their information on their target. Another one is your caliber of device you are using. You know, when we keep saying this, you see, especially most of the developers and those small IG guys or those G boys, they will come out and say iPhone is the best. iPhone is the best. It's better if you are a Yahoo boy. It's better you use an Android for your work than iPhone. Why? Because iPhone have their own. Yes, iPhone have their own security, but at the same time, it has its own vulnerability. I don't want to go through that. Before those guys that doesn't even know anything, they will come out and bring an argument. Oh, iPhone is the best. No, iPhone still has its own vulnerabilities. And one worst thing is iPhone has a single cloud unlike Android, where your digital footprints are being splitted on different clouds. iPhone have just one. So once someone gets into that cloud, they get all information about you at one go. So it's even trickier to find information on an Android user than an iPhone. Yes, it has its own security in its own way. Then sometimes it may be maybe through Wi-Fi browsing, like I said earlier on, browsing through Wi-Fi. A lot of your Wi-Fi is connected to your NIN. Why do you think the government doesn't set up cyber cafes anymore? Because it was harder to trace someone during that era of cyber cafe, where everyone will go to the cyber cafe to do. But now your internet is linked directly to you. So now before you do something like that, you have to drive and find a location and go. I cannot even go there before the government will say, I am the one training Yahoo boys. So these are those issues. And the last one is maybe through international transaction, or sorry, international course communication or conversation, whatsoever you may call it. When you are, sometimes when those boys gather inside a room or in a house and they are doing their stuff, most of them are connected to one network. So the internet service providers or anywhere it is situated, they get what you are browsing. If you are browsing, what is this? Yes, it's encrypted, but they have a way to get it. It is very possible. So they know what this person is browsing, and they say, why is this man and this one and this one and this one connected to the same network? Why? So these are the sort of things we check. And most of those G boys, I call those Yahoo boys, are very, very daft. They don't think about their safety, protecting themselves. They just know how to treat someone through social engineering, but they don't think about ways of blocking their what can I call it, clearing their tracks. So these are ways those guys get your information.